Today is September 10th. It is 10:45 a.m. basically on the dot. My grandpa said that, well, my grandpa just called. He told me that the bear got into my hives, and it definitely did. Oh, that's not good. That is terrible. That is about as bad as I was expecting. That's toast. That is straight up. He knocked over all the frames and ate everything out of them. I'm going to try and clean it up as best as I can, see if there's a living queen somewhere. This is awful. This is not how I want to start my Wednesday morning. Why can't I catch a break, man? So it took me about 20 minutes to clean up the mess. So these are all my empty boxes that were already fine, and all of these have perfectly fine frames. They just got spread out and they already didn't have anything in them. So these, ignore them, okay? This is just, basically he knocked them around. Those two boxes right there, those two have frames that are still intact, that aren't broken, that I'm letting them scavenge anything that they want left off of. That is all the good frames that had bees on them, that were still intact, everything's fine, that still had like actual wax on it. And then everything else that broke off and was scattered across the ground, I picked up and put on top, so that if they move it into the hive, they have shorter distance. Underneath that hive top is actually a different hive top that has a top entrance. I put two on top so that I made sure there's no rain getting in, but it's got two entrances, one at the top, one at the bottom. That pile is actually the pile of everything that got messed up. That's all messed up. That's all messed up. Yeah, this is exactly how I wanted to start my Wednesday. Sorry, there was a bee on my hand and it startled me because I'm not wearing a glove right this second. This is definitely how I wanted to start my Wednesday. Man, I can't catch a break. First, I leave 2 pounds, or not 2 pounds. It was $20. It was like 4 pounds of like pork in the form of sausage and bacon on top of my freezer earlier this week. Just forgot somehow. I don't know how. And then this. It's like every time something seems to be going smooth. Barely made rent this month. Trying to find enough odd jobs so I can do it again. Freaking can't catch a break, man. Just can't. Now I gotta come back later tonight before it rains. Put away all those empty boxes. Technically, it doesn't really matter. But still, I should. I don't think there's a queen in there. If there is a queen, then, you know, they can kick off, but they got nothing to work off of, so they probably won't be able to do anything because they got nowhere to go. Like, the wax has basically been fully reset. This is 2 colonies trying to become one with whatever scragglers they got. They got to deal with a wasp problem because the wasps are feasting on the dead corpses of their friends. Like, dude, I just... Why can't I just have a break, you know? Why can't things just go smoothly for me? Huh? Alright, well... It's probably the last bee update for a while. Probably till next year. Or until I get a new queen for that. But I don't got the cash to buy a new queen. And I don't have any spare colonies. Because I had 3 here. And 1 died. 2 got mauled by a bear. I picked up the 2 in my front yard, but I gave both those away, and one of those died, so I can't just bring that over and merge the 2 colonies. Talk to you guys later. I'm driving back to town from the family ranch where I keep my bees. I was talking to my mom. My mom hasn't checked on the garden since Sunday or Monday, and today is Wednesday, so that could have been knocked over for 2 days. And if it's been knocked over for 2 days, the rain probably did a lot of damage to the wax and stuff. But the bees still being there gives me hope that it happened last night. If there's no queen, I am not going to buy a new one, and I will just be resetting next year. And it's just a wash. It happens. It really sucks. I knew that there was bears. I just didn't put a lot of thought behind it because my brother had shot a couple over the last few years. And we never saw signs of them too close to the garden where I keep my bees. But, yeah. Love you guys. Tune in next time.